Right, hey guys, this video is about this condo right here. It could possibly have the world's largest jump range. I don't know, I just had a look at other videos and Reddit posts and stuff, and people aren't seeming to get as high as this one can do. And yeah, this will just be my attempt, and hopefully it stays a record holder for a while. Anyway, let's get down to business, and we'll get into outfitting, and I'll go through all the modules. After that, I can take it to Jackson Lighthouse and charge it up with a neutron star and show you how far it can actually go. I apologize in advance for the poor mic quality and stuff. I don't really have professional recording gear or anything. Right, obviously it's very stripped down, there's nothing on it. Hard points completely empty, utility mounts, nothing. And apart from that, I mean, those are the ones where you can add stuff in. There are a few things in the optional internals. I'll come onto that after the core internals. Lightweight alloys, no mass. Obviously, you don't want anything there. Power plant, the smallest power plant possible. 2D, but I've overcharged G5'd it so that I can get a bit more power. It only weighs 1 ton. You could try and roll a bit of less, like, percentage loss on mass so that it's around the 0.9 kind of region of tons, but it really doesn't affect the overall jump range that much. It's just, I mean, that is a thing to improve upon on this. You can get a G5, or what you can even use a 2D note like a G1 grade. I had a version where I had that, but it just becomes really annoying when it comes to refueling and stuff, because you have to like turn off certain modules and etc, etc. This just makes it a lot easier. The slight gain in jump range of maybe like 0.01 light year is not worth the effort you have to put into managing all the power. Moving on to the thrusters, here is a major trick right here. So usually you can only put a 5D thruster on because the maximum mass of a 4D thruster is like in the 470 tons range down here. But I've managed to roll, just using G1, quite a few G1 rolls, a increase in the optimal mass of that thruster, so that pushes it up to like 487, which is just above the 486 tons of my Conda. Right, now we move on to the Big Daddy-O FSD. There you go, 56.8% and 4.2% max fuel. Now these two combined together make this thing be able to jump so far. I mean, most people out there have around 56 on this, but I haven't seen anyone with the extra max fuel per jump. This does make it a bit difficult to set up, because you can't just put on, well, I mean, you do put on the 8 tons, but having just 8 tons of fuel isn't enough. And I'll come on to that and how I've added in a bit of like fuel into my optional internals later on. And the life support, standard stuff, just lightweight, grade 4, 70-ish%. 1D power distributor, you don't, I mean, everyone's gone through it, you don't really need anything more than that, because you're going to stay in Super Cruise. And I think I rolled a bit of a lightweight mod on it, -3%. Sensors, again, lightweight, G5. I don't know why the modification name isn't up there. That's really weird. All the others say the modification lightweight, and then the sensors doesn't have. Oh wow, maybe that's a little bug we found. Yeah, this could be slightly better. You could have it at around -82 I've seen somewhere, but it's the best I could get with the rolls I had. You can modify it there a bit more. And then finally, a fuel tank of 8. Now here's where it gets interesting in optional internals. So I just, like, these two don't really matter. You don't need the fuel scoop in theory to make the jump. It just helps you get there. It's what drains a lot of power. But coming down here, I have this extra 2 tons of fuel. And that might make it weigh a bit more and not be able to jump. But you can account for that by basically using up a bit of fuel by jumping around a bit. And then I need to get it just above the 8-ton mark to about 8.3, 8.4, so that mine can jump to the maximum range. Alright, so now I'm going to take this thing over to Jackson Lighthouse, and we can just see how far it can go. Right, and plot route. Right, I'll take us over there and I'll see you guys around. Alright, I'm back. We just arrived at Jackson's Lighthouse. Here is the glorious neutron star that's going to give us the neutron boost that we need to get the record-breaking jump. For anyone who hasn't seen a neutron star, well, big and blue, wavy, quite pretty really. I think the way Elite does its neutron stars are very, very nice. And yeah, no, you get to see quite a few of them. I mean, you get quite tired of them when you're exploring because you always use them to boost your jump. But near the bubble, there's not many of them around. Jackson's Lighthouse is the nearest, so that's why I came here. I'll give you a little bit of a look at it at a different angle right here. There you go. You can see it's quite large. You can have them in varying sizes. I mean, like some of them look really, really spackle. Some of them are really tiny. I mean, this one's a fairly standard one right here. And yeah, okay. All right, let's go on with the business. So right now you can see that the jump range is at 71.73 light years, but next to it you can see the maximum attainable jump range by this condo is 72.05 light years. Now you can reach that when you've lost a bit of fuel, because right now remember we're carrying 10 tons of fuel, and the ideal exact maximum jump range is 8.34. Remember, because of that increase in the 4% increase with the FSD. Most other condos do it with the 8 light years, so it's a lot easier when they just fuel it up with the 8-ton fuel tank. But we have that 10-ton fuel tank, and then we have to use up a bit of fuel to bring it down to that 8.3 for something fuel, or tons of fuel. You do that quite simply just by going into your map, finding some star. Let's go for around 30 light years. There you go, 25 is fine. Alright, so we'll jump over here, and you'll see right at the bottom right, I've got my UI changed a bit, so you can see a little light cyan kind of blue speck right there being used up. And when you jump, you'll also notice the maximum, or no, your current jump range will tend towards your maximum jump range. So charge it up, go there. So right now, remember, it's 71.73. As soon as we jump, it should decrease. Let us get there and I'll go through that. Mind you though, so like, ideally we'd be able to reach 72.05 light years. But the way Elite Dangerous does its calculations, even though if you like reach 72.05 and you're able to make that jump, it'll say you don't have enough fuel. So I'm going to try and get it to around 72, just under 72, maybe 71.97 light years, and then make the record jump. Because I've already done this before, and when I got it exactly to 72.05, it just said insufficient fuel. I think it's to do with the way, like, again, Elite does its calculations and the way it displays the information to you. So yeah, right. So we were at 71.7 something, and now we've come to 71.8. Now if I just repeat that again, we'll eventually get it to around the 71.97, which is what I'm hoping to get it to. Now I'll do that and get it to the ideal number and then get back to you guys. Alright. Hi again, guys. This is the last time I do this crappy hi again, guys cutscene. Yeah, we just arrived back at Jackson's Lighthouse. I've managed to get the fuel tank low enough so that my condo is now jumping around 71.98 light years. I think that should just be close enough to the upper limit to get us to the place that I've already managed to do this jump before, and also have enough fuel to make that jump. It's a bit kind of like trial and error until I can get it to there, but we'll see. Last time I had 71.97. Anyway, alright, let's just put it into the neutron star now. You can see the massive increase in jump range. So yeah, no, this can be a mini tutorial on how to enter neutron stars as well. Never enter them facing that giant core. You want to enter them facing away from the cone and just go outwards. Doesn't matter what speed you go in, I generally just go fairly slowly in so that you can escape quite easily around the edges. Should be done right about now. Yeah, now we can leave. There is a little trick as well, which not many people know, about double charging your FSD. You guys can go find another video about it. I'm not going to do it here. It's a bit more fiddly to do, but it is. You can get it. You can get your skill up to be able to do it reliably. Anyway, so now we'll be able to reach the 287.93. So you can see the max jump range apparently is 288.22, but you can't quite reach it, as I mentioned earlier. So yeah, no, there was this spot that I found earlier around 287, kind of somewhere around here. Where is it? Where is it? Lost it. There we go. It's this weird SETI sector. Is that it? No. Oh. Where am I? Why am I getting lost? There we go. Pegasus sector, WZ. Alright, so at this stage when I was looking for systems, I tried to look around for loads of systems just around the... Let's see, you can already see there's another one kind of close by. But this one I managed to do before. Hopefully it'll work this time around. But yeah, no, I looked around this kind of 287 mark, 288 mark, and tried it out. Anyway, let's see. Oh, here we go. Yep, this is working. You can see the 287.89, and because of rounding, it says it's 288 light years, and we're just about to witness what I believe is the record-breaking jump. Boom! 288 light years. Pretty solid. Alright, that's it. That wraps up this video up. I'm just gonna probably refuel, go back to my home base, and see you guys around. Hopefully my record will be an unbeatable one, actually, or it will encourage a lot more commanders to get into this kind of competition. See you guys!